Hi, welcome to Lanas y Ovillos. My name is Alba, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to knit this shawl. It's really easy. It's really easy. You only have to repeat 2 rows, and with this tutorial you will be able to adapt the size of this shawl to any kind of yarn. If you are new in this channel, remember to subscribe and click on the bell to receive the notifications of my new videos. You can find hundreds of crochet, amigurumi and knitting free patterns in my website. You can find the link on the description below. And well, let's go now with the materials that I used and with a step-by-step. To make this shawl, I used 200 grams 2 skeins of the DK merino wool from the brand SHAWL. But you can use any kind of yarn that you want. You can adapt this pattern to any size and any yarn. I used 4.5 millimeters knitting needles, scissors and these knit blockers. Start now the step-by-step for the shawl. Start casting on 3 stitches. Now you have to knit those 3 stitches 6 rows. So knit those 3 stitches. Once you made those 3 stitches, repeat again, knit those 3 stitches. And repeat knitting those 3 stitches to have 6 rows. Now once you have the 6 rows of the garter stitch with the working 3 stitches of knit stitch, you have to pick up the stitches on the sides and on the bottom part. You have to pick up 3 stitches on this side of the stitches on this side. And you have to pick up also 3 stitches on the bottom part of that piece. Now you have 9 stitches on the needles. Start the first row, a row in the right side. You have to work. You have to knit 3. You are going to make an edge of garter stitch on both sides of the shawl. Those 3 stitches are part of this edge. And also on the last 3 stitches we are going to work an edge of garter stitch. So always the 3 first stitches and the 3 last stitches of the shawl make 3 knit stitches. On the following stitch, we are going to make a treble increase. We are going to knit this first stitch. You don't have to remove the stitch from the needle, then knit the same stitch but taking the back loop, and you don't have to remove the stitch from the needle, knit again the front loop. You worked 3 knit stitches in the same stitch, you made a treble increase. This is how you have to make the increase after the 3rd edge stitch, and knit all the stitches to have only 4 stitches on the left needle. Then once you have 4 stitches, you have to make again a treble increase. Remember, knit the stitch, don't remove the stitch from the needle, knit the back loop of the stitch, and again knit the front loop of the stitch. Then you made the treble increase. Work now the garter edge, so knit 3. This is the row of the right side, the row with the increases. Now we are going to work the row of the wrong side. To work the row of the wrong side, you have to make also the edge. Make also the edge of the garter stitch, so knit 3, knit 3, and now work all the stitches to have only 3 stitches on the left needle. Work all the stitches with the purl stitch. Purl all the stitches to have 3 stitches. And then once you have only 3 stitches, you have to work again the garter stitch edge, so 3 knit stitches. This is the row of the wrong side. You have to repeat the same in all the rows of the wrong side. Row on the right side, repeat again the edge of the garter stitch, so knit 3. On the stitch just before of the edge, you have to work a treble increase. Repeat again 1 treble increase. Remember, knit this stitch 3 times, 1 on the front loop, 1 on the back loop, and 1 on the front loop. Then work a knit stitch to have only 4 stitches on the left needle. Work the knit stitch in all those stitches to have only 4 stitches. Once you only have 4 stitches, repeat again a treble increase. And then work the garter stitch edge. This is how you have to make the increases on the rows on the right side. Row on the wrong side. Make the garter stitch edge 3 knit stitches. Then work the purl stitch in all the stitches of the center to have only 3 stitches on the left needle. Work the purl stitch in all the stitches. And work the garter stitch edge, remember 3 knit stitches. This is how you have to work all the rows in the wrong side. Repeat one more time the row in the right side. Make the edge with the garter stitch, so knit 3. Then make the treble increase. Remember, knit this stitch 3 times. Then work the knit stitch to have only 4 stitches on the needle. Once you have 4 stitches on the needle, you have to work a treble increase again, and then make the edge with the garter stitch. Remember, knit 3. Row on the wrong side. Make the garter stitch edge 3 knit stitches, then work the purl stitch in all the stitches of the center to have only 3 stitches on the left needle. Work the purl stitch in all the stitches and work the garter stitch edge. Remember, 3 knit stitches. This is how you have to work all the rows in the wrong side. Here you can see that I made some more rows, and you can see here better the shape of the shawl. Here you can see the edge of the garter stitch in one side and the edge of garter stitch also on the other side. And continue making the increases as I told you. Remember, on the 4th stitch, on the rows in the right side, on the 4th stitch, and on the 4th stitch before the end of the row. Remember, a treble increase. On the row on the right side, work a knit stitch in all the stitches of the center, and the row in the wrong side, make all the stitches with purl stitches. And you only have to continue working those 2 rows, the row in the right side and the row in the wrong side, to have the size of the shawl that you want. Now we are going to make an edge of garter stitch at the end of the shawl. In my case, I will work 5 rows with the knit stitch, 5 rows with the garter stitch. Remember, knit all the stitches on the needle. Work a row of knit stitches. On the following row, work the same, also a row with knit stitches. Continue repeating the garter stitch. Remember, 1 knit stitch on each stitch to have 5 stitches, to have 5 rows. And now you have to bind off all the stitches. To bind off the stitches, knit 1, knit the following stitch, pass the first stitch over the second stitch. Repeat one more time. Knit 1, and pass the first stitch over the second stitch. Knit 1 and pass the first stitch over the second stitch. This is how you have to bind off all the stitches of the shawl. Once you finished your shawl, you can cut the yarn and block the shawl. In my case, to block my shawl, I used this surface with the knit blockers, and I placed the shawl with water and some natural soap and let it dry on this surface, getting the shape with the knit blockers, and let it dry. Once it's dry, you finished your shawl. Well, that's all. I hope you like it. Remember to click on the bell and subscribe to receive the notifications of all my new videos. Remember that you can find hundreds of crochet, knitting, amigurumi free patterns in my website. You can find a link on the description below. And as always, thank you for watching and see you on the next video.